Hello, hello. Mic check, mic check. Mic check, mic check. Okay. Okay. Let's do it. Okay, first let's do review time. Okay, okay. 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 First one is procession. 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 I forgot. Okay. Procession. A line of people who are all walking or traveling in the same direction, especially in a formal way, as part of a religious ceremony or public celebration. Wedding procession. Constructive. Constructive is well constructed or cohesive. Like your advice is always constructive and it really helps me. Something like that. If advice, criticism, or actions are constructive, they are useful and intended to help or improve something. I appreciate your constructive feedback. Good. Acclimate. 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 I forgot. Adapt, adjust, accommodate. It took some time for him to acclimate to the hot climate of desert. Wait, I want to check the pronunciation. Acclimate.
Acclimate.
Acclimate. Acclimate. Acclimate. Notable. Notable means easy to notice. Like the person is really notable. She always do something weird. Something like that. Important and deserving attention because of being very good or interesting. This is used. Is this always used for positive attitude? He is one of the most notable writers in Japan. Okay. Remark. Remark means to comment something. Comment something. Like he remarked. Ooh. He remarked on the report. Something like that. To give a spoken statement of an opinion or thought. Similar to state but more subjective and personal thoughts. In every communication, people might use remark to comment on something interesting, noteworthy, or relevant to the conversation. She made a funny remark during the meeting that lightened the mood. Okay. Good. Influential. Influential. Influential means influential. Something that has strong power to influence. Like the Instagrammer I follow is really influential. Having a lot of influence on someone or something. His influential speech inspired many to take action. Inhuman. Inhuman means to do something really bad, in humiliating things. Extremely cruel. inhuman treatment. Make a spectacle of oneself. Make a spectacle of oneself. Make a spectacle. Oops. Spectacle of oneself. Ooh, I don't know. Spectacle of oneself. To do something that makes you look stupid and attract other people's attention. She made a spectacle of herself by screaming at the waiters. Confined. Confined means confined. Confined. Is this like confine myself? Like if you say I confine myself in the room, it's like you are stuck in a room. Like you cannot go out of the place. To limit an activity, person, or problem in some way. I feel sorry for my pet turtles being in this confined space, so I'm going to buy a bigger aquarium. During the rainy weekend, we were mostly confined indoors. I'm confining myself to the library today to study for the exam I have tomorrow. Good. Root cause. Root cause. Root cause. It is the fundamental reason or source from which a problem arises. What is the root cause of global warming? Like, yeah, fundamental reason of the problem. Okay. Vandalism. Vandalism is the crime that damage someone's property, like drawing some graffiti on the wall. The crime of intentionally damaging property belonging to other people. We had a problem with vandalism in the neighborhood, with graffiti appearing on walls and fences. Good. Typify. 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 Typify means typify. To make something typical. So you can say, how do I say this? Typify. The example was like cozy atmosphere and kind people typify this town. To represent or exemplify the typical qualities or characteristics of a particular group or concept. The cozy cafes and friendly locals typify the charm of this small town. The constant rain and gray skies typify the weather in Seattle during fall and winter. Good. Okay. First session. Let's finish the review time. And let's move on to Chapter 36. Chapter 36. Chapter 36. Okay. Chapter 36 is about neuroscience. Ooh. 4 chapters to go. Let's do it. Neuroscience. Okay. First sentence. Oh, wait. Gotta change the keyboard. Okay. Oops. Neuroscience is the study of the nervous system consisting of the brain, spinal cord, and peripheral nerves, period. This field helps us better understand learning, memory retention, cognition, behavior, and consciousness. Okay. A bit difficult. Neuroscience is the study of the nerve system. Nervous system. Nervous system consisting of the brain. Spinal cord and peripheral nerves. This field helps us better understand learning, memory retention, cognition, behavior, and consciousness. Neuroscience, nervous. I still cannot pronounce this word properly. Nervous.
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 Nervous. Nervous.
Nervous.
Nervous. Nervous. Okay. Nervous. Nervous system. I'm only nervous around Noah because I really like him. Nervously. Nerve. Okay. It's getting on my nerves. Ah, that's a good one. Get on somebody's nerves. Get on nerves. あるかな? Get on someone's nerves. To annoy someone a lot. To annoying someone a lot. Right? Yes. I don't have to. Oh, sorry. Stop shaking your legs. Period. It's getting on my nerves. It's getting on my nerves. Get on someone's. It's getting on my nerves. Okay. And brain. Spinal, I think it's okay. Spine. Right? Spinal cord. Spine. Peripheral. This one. I don't know how to pronounce this word.
Peripheral.
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 Peripheral. Peripheral. Peripheral. Peripheral means something that is peripheral is not as important as something else. Oh. Okay. He used to be crucial to the team, but he's become a bit peripheral over the last year or so. crucial to the team, but he's become a bit peripheral over the last year or so. The book contains a great deal of peripheral details. Periphery. What's the difference between around and periphery? Periphery. Round, not round. Around. Around and periphery. Those refer to something being on the edge or surrounding an area, but they are used in different contexts and have distinct meanings. Okay. It refers specifically to the outermost edge or boundary of something. It's more formal and precise, typically used to describe the edge of an area, structure, or system. Around is more casual and general, often referring to things nearby or encircling something. Periphery is more formal and specific, focusing on the outermost edges or boundary or something. Okay. Peripheral. Give me some casual examples of the word peripheral. Peripheral. I saw someone walking past in my peripheral vision. What? Peripheral vision? But I wasn't sure who it was. What do you see at the edge of your field of view? Peripheral. You'll need to connect some peripherals, like a keyboard and mouse to the computer. 周辺機器か。Let's focus on the main issue and leave the peripheral details for later. Oh, that's a nice one. And peripheral. Happening at the edge of something. Peripheral. A piece of equipment such as a printer that can be connected to the computer. This one also. So this one. Peripherals. This is noun and this is adjective. Okay. Sports. He was so focused on the ball that he didn't notice the peripheral movement of the players around him. I only play a peripheral role in organizing the event, but I'm happy to help where I can. Peripheral. これも書いとくか。Peripheral. So many important words, meanings. Peripheral vision. Okay, peripheral. Retention. 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 Retention? Okay. Retention. Retention. The continued use, existence, or possession of something or someone. My memory retention is really bad late at night, so I try to study more during the day. How do you retain so much knowledge? I can never remember anything that lecture says. Retention. Neuroscience is the study of the nervous system consisting of the brain, spinal cord, and peripheral nerves. Peripheral nerves. Okay. This field. Okay, this field helps us better understand learning, memory retention, cognition. I've heard this word. Cognition. The use of conscious mental processes. I'm not sure if coffee actually improves my cognition, or whether it's just a placebo. Cognition function. Cognition function. A book on human learning, memory, and cognition. Give me some casual examples of the word cognition. Mental processes involving in thinking, understanding, learning, and remembering. Physical puzzles is a great way to improve children's cognition. As people age, some experience a decline in cognition affecting their memory and thinking skills. Caffeine can boost cognition and help you focus better in the morning. The study looked at how sleep affects cognition, particularly in decision making. Video games can improve cognition by sharpening your attention and reaction time. Cognition, behavior, and consciousness. Okay. Neuroscience is the study of the nervous system, consisting of the brain, spinal cord, and peripheral nerves. This field helps us better understand learning, memory retention, cognition, behavior, and consciousness. Okay. Next. Initially, the heart was viewed as the seat of consciousness and intelligence due to a lack of adequate means to obtain and enlarge knowledge of how the brain functions. Initially, the heart was viewed as the seat of consciousness and intelligence due to a lack of adequate means to obtain and enlarge knowledge of how the brain functions. Is it? Initial growth, initial seed. です。Oh, seat is like a central place. Furniture じゃなくて person's button an official position as a politician or member of a group of the place in an office where a particular person sits. 違うな。Oh, this one. Place that acts as a base or center for an important activity. Ah, seat. The Australian seat of government is in Canberra. Canberra. 違うか。Canberra. Canberra. Okay. The seat of government in the US is in Washington, D.C. Seat of St. Petersburg was the seat of the Russian Revolution. Okay. The heart was viewed as the seat of consciousness. Consciousness and intelligence. Not brain, but heart? Really? Consciousness. Consciously. Intelligence. Due to lack of adequate. Enough or satisfactory for a particular purpose. Adequate. What's the difference between enough and adequate? Let's see. Cindy's work is adequate, but I think it has the potential to be exceptional. Adequacy, sufficient. Sufficient. Enough and adequate are similar in meaning but have different nuances and are used in slightly different contexts. Sufficient in quality or degree to meet a need or requirement. It is often used to emphasize that a certain amount is sufficient for a specific purpose, without implying any judgment or quality. Enough is commonly used in both casual and formal speech and often refers to a specific quality that meets a need. Adequate, sufficient in quality or degree to meet a specific need, but often with the implication that it's just meeting the minimum standard without exceeding it. It can sometimes suggest that something is barely satisfactory. Okay. Enough refers to have the right quality for a need, often without any implication about quality. Adequate refers to something being sufficient in terms of quality or acceptability, but it can suggest that it's just enough to meet the requirement and nothing more. Okay. これを書いとくか。Enough. But it can suggest that it's just enough to meet the requirement and nothing more. Adequate. Examples. The house provides adequate shelter, but it's not very comfortable. Her performance was adequate, but she could improve. 両方書いとくか。Okay. Adequate. Due to a lack of adequate means to obtain is like having. Obtain. To get something, especially by asking for it, buying it, working for it, or producing it from something else. I need to obtain a copy of my birth certificate, but I don't really know how. Obtain. What's the difference between obtain and get? Get. Differ in tone, formality and usage. Informal and very flexible. Obtain. To acquire something, usually thought, effort, action, or a formal process. It implies a more deliberate or formal method of acquiring something. Get is informal, general, and used in everyday speech. It doesn't suggest any particular effort or formality in acquiring something. Obtain is more formal and often implies that effort, a process, or some form of work was involved in acquiring the item or information. He obtained his driver's license after passing the test. Okay. Asking for it, buying it, working for it. Okay. Enlarge knowledge of how the brain functions. Enlarge はわかる。Initially, the heart was viewed as the seat of consciousness and intelligence due to a lack of adequate means to obtain and enlarge knowledge of how the brain functions. But I've heard that we still don't know how brain functions. Like, we only know about 20%, and we don't know the rest, 80% of the brain function. Is that right? Not sure. Next. Oops. Wait. こうして、Okay. Next. However, this kind of misunderstanding dissipated with the passage of time, and over the past 2 centuries, great strides have been made in neuroscience owing to the enhancement of research techniques and understanding of nerve impulses. However, this kind of misunderstanding dissipated with the passage of time, and over the past 2 centuries, great strides have been made in neuroscience owing to the enhancement of research techniques and understanding of nerve impulses. Okay. ちっちゃいか。こうして、こう。で、こう。Okay. This kind of misunderstanding dissipate. How do I pronounce this?
Dissipate. To gradually disappear or waste. I'm going to wait for the crowds to dissipate before I line up for a drink. I'm going to wait for the crowds to dissipate. Disappear と違うのか。What's the difference between disappear and dissipate? Disappear. To cease to be visible or to stop existing is general terms used to describe when something is no longer seen or present. To gradually disappear or disperse until nothing remains. It often implies a spreading out of breaking up of something into smaller parts until it fades away. Typically used in more formal contexts and often refers to intangible things like energy, fog, heat, or emotions. Slowly spread out and disappear. Okay. Disappear is just vanish. Or suddenly or completely. Okay. Dissipate. The heat gradually dissipates into the atmosphere. His anger dissipated as the situation became clear. That's a nice one. This kind of misunderstanding dissipated with the passage of time. And over the past 2 centuries, great stride an important positive development. Making your stride shorter when you might improve your speed. Oh, it's like physical length of your step. Ah. Stride. Take something in stride. Ask. Can you give me some casual examples of the word stride? Stride generally means you walk with long, confident steps, or it can refer to significant process in some area. She walked into the room with a confident stride. I'm trying to improve my running stride to be faster. Making progress. The company has made a great strides in developing new technology. It took a while to adjust, but I finally hit my stride at the new job. After a tough start, she found her stride in the competition and started winning matches. Stride can describe both the physical act of walking with long steps and making significant progress, or becoming more confident in something. It's often used to describe movement, improvement, or success. Okay. Let's put this. Shoulder. When you might improve your speed. When you run, might improve your speed. Okay. Great strides have been made in neuroscience. Owning to, oh wait, there is a useful phrase here. Stride something, I don't know. Take something in stride. Take something in stride. To deal with a problem or difficulty calmly and not to allow it to influence what you're doing. Ooh. I admire how he just takes everything in stride. Nice. When you become a politician, you soon learn to take criticism in stride. Okay. Owning to. Thanks to と一緒か。Owning to. Because of. The concert has been cancelled owing to lack of interest. Ooh. I worked hard, but my success is also owing to a lot of luck and support from others. Owning to enhancement. わかるね。Enhancement. What's the difference between enhancement? What's the difference between enhancement and improvement? Announcement.
enhancement, enhancement and improvement refers to the process of making something better or more effective by adding features, increasing quality, or refining aspects. It often implies an upgrade or augmentation of existing features. Okay, improvement refers to the process of making something better, often by fixing problems, making corrections, or addressing deficiencies. Involves adding new features or refining existing ones to increase effectiveness or sophistication. Involves making something better in general terms, which can include fixing problems, making corrections, or increasing overall quality. In essence, while both terms involve making things better, enhancement tends to focus on adding value or sophistication, whereas improvement is a broader term that can encompass any positive change or fix. Okay. Enhance technique and understanding of nerve. Impule. Impule. Oh, this is not plural. Impulse. Oh, this is impulse.
Impulse.
Impulse. A sudden strong wish to do something. Impulse. This shirt was 80% off, so I bought it on impulse. Impulses. Wait, there was another word to describe impulse or like sudden need. What is it called? Impulse. I had this sudden impulse to shout out nonsense in the middle of her speech. Impulse. Impulse. Wait, what was the word? Can you give me some synonyms of the word impulse? Urge, drive, instinct, impulse, compulsion, spur, prompt, inclination. Not these words. What was it? Forgot. Let me look up. Impulse.
craving, urge. Impulse. Urge, impulse. Cannot remember. What was it? Any other words that describe something that you want to do in sudden? Oh, forgot to change my keyboard. Is there other words that describes the sudden feeling? Wait. Oh. Why is it not working? Is there other words to describe the feeling, the sudden feeling to do something? Craving. No, not those words. What was it? Forgot. Well, maybe I'll remember the word later. Let's move on. Okay. However, this kind of misunderstanding dissipated with the passage of time, and over the past 2 centuries, great strides have been made in neuroscience owing to the enhancement of research techniques and understanding of nerve impulses. Nerve impulse ってなんだ? 神経衝撃。Okay, last sentence. As a consequence, neuroscience today plays a pivotal role both clinically and academically, yet further research is required to comprehend the intricate world of the nervous system in its entirety. Ooh. Okay. As a consequence, result. Wait, what's the difference? What's the difference between consequence and result? Consequence or consequence?
Consequence.
Consequence じゃないのか。Consequence.
Okay. Result. A natural term for the outcome of an action or process without implying any particular significance. Consequence often implies a significant or impactful outcome, sometimes with a focus on the implications of effects, which can be positive or negative. Consequence. The broader, often significant outcome or effect, with an emphasis on impact or implications. Result is a more neutral term describing what happens as a direct outcome, while consequence often implies a more significant effect with broader implications. Okay. Oops. As a consequence, neuroscience today plays a pivotal. Is this pivotal? Pivotal? Pivotal. Central and important. Crucial と違うのか? What's the difference between crucial and pivotal? Pivotal. Central role. Her support was crucial for the project's success. His speech was the pivotal moment in the campaign. Crucial emphasizes necessity and importance, while pivotal emphasizes centrality and influence in changing the course of events. It's like center. Oops. Central. Okay. You are really pivotal to the team, so you need to look after yourself. His speech was the pivotal moment. Or this discovery of the new evidence was pivotal. Kinda get it, but pivotal. Getting enough sleep is crucial for good health. Getting enough sleep is important, but not a central function or something. Okay. Pivotal. Central and important. You are really pivotal to the team. Pivotal. Can you give me some casual examples of the word pivotal? Wait, I cannot pronounce the word. Pivotal. Pivotal. 言えない。Pivotal. Oh, nice. Pivotal. That meeting was pivotal for our project. It really set the direction for everything we are doing.
Our advice was pivotal in helping me make the decision. The concert was a pivotal moment in our friendship. It's where we really bonded. The day we met was pivotal for me. It changed how I looked at things. I think getting that job offer was a pivotal point in my career. The new software update was pivotal for fixing all the issues we had. I can add this. Okay. Pivotal. Plays a pivotal role both clinically and academically. Clinically はわかるか。臨床的に。Some doctors say that a person's brain continues to work for a few hours even after they are declared clinically dead. Clinically. Okay. And yet other. Father. Wait, I'm not sure if I pronounced this properly or not.
Further.
Farther. 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 Yet further research is required to comprehend. Comprehend, I think I've learned this word. Like comprehend. It's like understanding everything or understanding throughoutly. Wait, can I search the word? Wait, let's do it later. Comprehend this one. Intricate. Intricate or intricate.
Intricate.
Intricate. At.
Intricate.
At. Intricate.
Intricate.
Intricate. Sounds like almost I-kit. Intricate.
Intricate.
Intricate. Intricate. Having a lot of small parts that are arranged in a complicated and or delicate way. I love how intricate the patterns are on this chart. Intricate the patterns are on this chart. Intricately. Intricate. The watch mechanism is extremely intricate and very difficult to repair. That's a nice one. The field floor is installed in an intricate pattern. Intricate. Can you give me some casual examples of the word intricate? I tried to follow the instructions, but they were so intricate that I got confused. Wait, that I can interchange with complicated? Her necklace has such an intricate design. It must have taken a lot of skill to make. What's the difference between intricate and complicated? Okay. Refers to something that is very detailed and has many small interconnected parts. The focus is on the fine details and craftsmanship. Refers to something that is difficult to understand or deal with because it has many parts or is not straightforward.
The focus is on a difficulty or confusion involved. Okay. The watch has an intricate mechanism with lots of tiny gears, emphasizes the detailed and skillful design. The watch's mechanism is so complicated that it took me a while to understand how it works. Emphasizes that the complexity makes it harder to understand. Intricate focuses on detailed and skillful design, often with a positive connotation, while complicated emphasizes difficulty or confusion, often with a neutral or negative connotation. Got it. Should put this. Okay. Intricate. Comprehend the intricate world of the nerves system. No, this is not nerves. Nerves. Wait. Huh? Nervous system in its entirety. Entity. I can guess the meaning, but I just want to make sure. Entirety. In its entirety, with all parts included. You can't judge the series without seeing it in its entirety. Wait, you can't judge the series without seeing it in its entirety. I've never actually read the book in its entirety. In its entirety. In its entirety. Can you give me some casual examples of entirety? Of the word entirety. I read the book in its entirety over the weekend. I watched the movie in its entirety last night. We went on a road trip and enjoyed the journey in its entirety. I listened to the podcast in its entirety and found it really interesting from start to finish. Make sure you understand the instructions in their entirety before starting the project. The concert was incredible and I stayed for the entirety of the show. Oh, I stayed for the entirety. In its entirety. Okay. Okay. As a consequence, neuroscience today plays a pivotal role both clinically and academically, yet further research is required to comprehend the intricate world of the nervous system in its entirety. Okay. I understand the sentence. Okay. Let's review the words I learned today. Get on someone's nerves means to annoy someone a lot. Stop shaking your legs, it's getting on my nerves. Peripheral I forgot how to pronounce this word. Peripheral.
Peripheral.
Peripheral. Wait. Peripheral. Peripheral. Okay. It means something that is peripheral is not as important as something else. He used to be crucial to the team, but he's become a bit peripheral over the last year or so. Or also it means a piece of equipment such as a printer that can be connected to a computer. You'll need to connect some peripherals, like a keyboard and mouse, to the computer. It also means happening at the edge of something. I saw someone walking past in my peripheral vision, but I wasn't sure who it was. Retention means the continued use, existence, or possession of something or someone. My memory retention is really bad late at night, so I try to study more during the day. How do you retain so much knowledge? I can never remember anything that a lecture says. Cognition means the use of conscious mental processes. I'm not sure if coffee actually improves my cognition or whether it's just a placebo. The study looked at how sleep affects cognition, particularly in decision making. Seat means a place that acts as a base or center for an important activity. The Australian seat of government is in Canberra. Is this the capital of Australia? Canberra. Wait, Sydney, Canberra. Forgot. Adequate. Enough or satisfactory for a particular purpose. Close to enough, but it can suggest that it's just enough to meet the requirement and nothing more. Cindy's work is adequate, but I think it has the potential to be exceptional. Her performance was adequate. Wait, do I pronounce right?
Adequate.
Adequate. The accent was different. Adequate. Her performance was adequate, but she could improve. The house provides adequate shelter, but it's not very comfortable. Obtain means to get something, especially by asking for it, buying it, working for it, or producing it from something else. I need to obtain a copy of my birth certificate, but I don't really know how. He obtained his driver's license after passing the test. Dissipate. Dissipate. Dissipate.
Dissipate.
Dissipate. Dissipate. Dissipate means to gradually disappear or waste. I'm going to wait for the crowds to dissipate before I line up for a drink. His anger dissipated as the situation became clear.
Dissipate.
Dissipate. Stride means an important positive development, making your strides shorter or physical. I want to put the physical, a long step when walking or running. Oh. Making your strides shorter when you run might improve your speed. The company has made great strides in developing new technology. Take something in stride means to deal with a problem or difficulty calmly and not to allow it to influence what you are doing. I admire how he just takes everything in stride. When you become a politician, you soon learn to take criticism in stride. Owning to means because of. The concert has been cancelled owing to lack of interest. I worked hard, but my success is also owing to a lot of luck and support from others. Impulse. Sudden strong wish to do something. This chart was 80%. This chart was 80% off, so I vote on impulse. I had this sudden impulse to shout out nonsense in the middle of our speech. Pivotal means central and important. You are really pivotal to the team, so you need to look after yourself. His speech was the pivotal moment in the campaign. I think getting the job offer was a pivotal point in my career. Intricate. Having a lot of small parts that are arranged in a complicated or delicate way. Intricate focuses on detailed and skillful design, often with positive connotation, while complicated emphasizes difficulty or confusion, often with a neutral or negative connotation. I love how intricate the patterns are on these charts. The watch mechanism is extremely intricate and very difficult to repair. This sentence kind of sounds like more complicated usage. The watch mechanism is extremely intricate, extremely complicated, and very difficult to repair. Well, entirety, with all parts included. You can't judge the series without seeing it in its entirety. I've never actually read the book in its entirety. The concert was incredible and I stayed for the entirety of the show. Ooh, I learned a lot of words this chapter. Nice. So, chapter 30... Wait. Chapter 36 is... Wait. I couldn't copy it. This... And... paste here. Chapter 36 is done. Yay. And next is chapter 37, which is about environment. Okay. Whew. Let's finish the stream here. And let's see you on next Tuesday. Yep. Okay, thank you for watching and see you in the next stream. Bye bye. Thank you. Bye.